Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Did you ever read or watch something online that completely fascinated you or baffled you so much that you were hungry to know more about stuff that boggles your mind? Then we've got some scoop about crazy, unique things that people do, which will make you go, "What?" Or, "Why didn't I think of this?" So, let's get started. 10. Sneaks that are worth a bomb. Everybody loves buying sneaks, but to what length would you go if they were a collectible item? Nike Moon shoes were such that were sold at an auction for a whopping $575,000. This cost made those sneakers one of the most expensive shoes in the entire world and also made their way into the Guinness Book of World Records. Although the initial cost of the sneakers was $160,000, still a lot for shoes, what makes these shoes so valuable? It's been ascertained that these shoes were specifically designed for runners at the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich. Only 12 of these pairs ever existed in the entire world, which is the reason why these sneakers are thought to be valuable for a collector of shoes. The unique aspect of these sneakers is the waffle sole that provides a sturdy grip. A Canadian collector named Miles is the one who finally had the grabs on these rare and unique shoes. At what length did you go to buy the sneaks that you love? Let us know in the comments below. Number 9. Symphony of the Bees. When it comes to creating electronic music, people use different sounds, but this man went out of his way to create music out of bees. Yes, you heard it right. Bayoni Samp is not only a musician but also a British artist, inventor and avid beekeeper who creates different sounds and beats with nothing but synthesizers which are homemade, protective clothing and beehives that are thriving with bees and honeycomb. The total number of bees is a whopping 100,000, and they helped Samp to create a musical symphony. It's obvious that performing with such a humongous team would be difficult, but the main reason why Samp started creating music from bees is to shed light on the environmental issues. He wanted to make people aware that bees have been dying at a very rapid rate all over the globe. This issue is very alarming since bees are the lifeblood of our planet. So, Samp decided to raise awareness with the help of music. Number 8. Colossus Pearl. Pearls are the diamonds of the ocean, and these little beauties are used to make striking jewelry that make women go gaga. But since pearls are gifts from nature, it's not uncommon to receive a surprise from the ocean. A lucky personality named Abraham Reyes is the beholder of the largest pearl in the world. Yes, you heard it right. It weighs a massive 27.65 kilograms, almost the size of a cute little baby. It's supposedly a family relic where Reyes inherited it from his aunt. Initially, no one in the family knew as to what the strange white stone actually was. No one ever imagined the white stone to be a pearl. It was only when Reyes went to experts to confirm the fact that the huge stone was actually a humongous pearl. That's a jaw-dropping $60 to $90 million in value. However, no one in the family wants to sell it since it's a family relic. Reyes will be exhibiting the pearl in a museum so the entire world can know that a humongous pearl actually exists. What would you do if you found out your family relic is actually a huge pearl? Number 7. Movie on repeat. If you're a movie buff, then surely you must have watched your favourite movie 4 or 5 times, because you might have liked the action sequence or the storyline. But would you watch the same movie for 23.5 years every day, without a break? Well, we don't know about you, but there is a cinema just dedicated for that. Located in Mumbai, India, the Maratha Mandir Theatre was opened on October 6, 1958, and is inclusive of 1,000 seats. The unique aspect of this theatre is that every day since 1995 at 11:30 a.m, they've been showcasing the movie Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. And as of September 2019, the film has been running for a striking 1,230 weeks in the theatre. But that's not all, because the theatre is never empty, since someone definitely comes to watch the movie. Would you make a watching streak for your favourite movie? Well, I would definitely watch a movie for 23 years on repeat if it were The Matrix. What about you? Number 6. One tree, 40 different fruits. Do you ever contemplate if 2 different kinds of fruits can grow on one tree? What if I tell you that 40 different fruits can be grown on just one tree? This is exactly what Sam van Anken did. Anken is a professor and artist at Syracuse University, where he decided to create a tree that doesn't bear just one fruit, but 40 different kinds of fruit. Although making his dream come true was not easy, since Aiken had to use the chip crafting technique, where a branch with a bud from one tree had to be combined with the main mother tree. He worked on this unique tree for 5 years, where he added 40 different branches from other trees to the mother tree. Some of the branches include almond, cherry, apricot, plum, peach, and much more. Sam perceived this initially as an art project, but in the end this unique project turned out to be very useful for agricultural purposes. Which different kinds of fruit would you choose if you embarked on this unique project? Number 5. Caviar But Lemon. Do you drool for caviar? What if I tell you there's a citrus plant that bears lemons whose insides look like caviar? Of course, lemon caviar and fish caviar are different, but their appearance is strikingly similar. Finger limes are citrus plants that grow in Australia in tropical and subtropical forests, where unlike other citrus fruits, finger lime pulp is nothing but small drops of lemon juice that are separated altogether. The taste is similar to that of a regular lime, but it's a little bit sour. The popularity of this fruit gained stride in the 90s, where earlier this fruit was used to make jams or exported as exotic fruit. Now it's added in various cuisines and delicacies. So, would you love to try the lemon caviar? Because we surely do. Number 4. Honey finder. For many years, many people have managed to tame or domesticate different types of animals for either agriculture purposes or just to live together without any hassle. Falcons and dogs are among those who are used to find food, but there are also some animals that are tamed to help people find the golden glaze or the golden syrup. Nope, bears are not the ones, but a little yet big honey guide bird who's known to have an ability to lead people into the wild bee's nest in the forest. These birds live in Africa, where they feed on whatever they can find in the smashed bee's nest, which includes beeswax. Honey guides are known to be one of the rare birds that can actually digest honey, where they also feast on flying insects like termites. But please rest assured, because the people don't use these birds on selfish terms, but rather on a cooperative basis. The honey guides are also known to call people with the help of a special signal in order to show them the way towards the colonies of the bees. People remove the bees with the help of smoke and then share the honeycomb with the bird. Number 3. Skull flowers. Snapdragons are considered to be one of the most popular perennial herbaceous plants that bloom with colourful and sprightly flowers. But these little lovelies are a watcher's nightmare when they dry up. It's been observed that when the flowers dry up and fall off, the seed box tends to appear like a miniature skull, which is terrifying. Nope, the skulls have not been photoshopped. In fact, they're actually used for decorations in horror movies. No wonder, right? Would you use these flowers for your next Halloween decoration? Because we are certainly getting ideas on how we can upscale the next Halloween for sure. What about you? Number 2. Quick surfacing. Are you one of those who love swimming and diving into the great depths? But did you know that if you surface too quickly from a deep depth, you can end up pretty badly? It's been ascertained that decompression sickness is one of the most terrible diseases, which can lead not only to paralysis but also to death. But Alejandro Ramos Martinez was one who was lucky in some way, since he was able to survive after a horrid accident of surfacing from a deep dive. But he ended up being deformed pretty badly. He's a Peruvian fisherman who was collecting sea creatures from the sea floor and decided to rise to the surface, although it's not known why he did so. He survived fatality when he decided to rise to the surface, but the nitrogen in his blood started forming bubbles, where all of a sudden he bulked up and looks like the Hulk now. Although he didn't get the strength of the Hulk, he has to visit the doctor for regular medical checkups. He also had to suffer a lot of pain while the doctors were removing nitrogen from his body. So, next time you go deep sea diving, you know to be careful. Number 1. Diving in the golf court. Golf and diving are two separate activities, but is there a possibility that both of these activities can be combined? If you love both of these, then you'll be happy to know that yes, there is a possibility. There's actually a profession called a golf ball diver. Since a typical golf course is inclusive of 4 to 12 ponds, and since it's certain that golf balls might fall into the water after a not-so-great hit, this is when the golf ball diver comes in handy. They make a dive into the water, collect the balls, and resell them to potential customers. This is astonishingly known to be a profitable job, but not the safest one, because these ponds don't let you see anything clearly. It's for this reason that golf ball divers work in teams. Would you swap your boring 9-to-5 desk job for this interesting profession? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next